With the season approaching its final stretch, a manager calls for heightened focus from his players.
Future stars are on display. Digging in next, Toby Random.
Batting third, the right fielder, Toby Random.
First offering on its way.
No, that missed. That's the ball.
Fellas, our visiting team as they take the field after a scoreless top half. They come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
All right, come on now. One time. Let's fly.
The 2-0 is in there for strike one.
Runner.
2-1 home. He's running. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. In comes the center fielder. He gets there, and that's the second out. So now here is Scott Spindler looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. The 2-2. Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Right fielder looking up to the track, to the wall. And a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And that'll bring up the outfielder, Toby Random.
Offense needs to get going right here. You want to try and tighten up this game a little bit before it starts to get into that territory where you're going to start seeing the back end of each bullpen.
Now to the plate, Robinson Chirinos struck out in his last trip to the plate.
3-0.
Runners off for second. And he won't have to contend with a throw as that misses for ball 4. First and second now to start the inning. Ready now is Aaron Hicks. Flew out last time up. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. And now Andrew Velasquez flew out in his only at-bat so far. Comes set and the 0-1. Swinging a soft liner, but gloved by the third baseman for the out. Now at the plate is Tyler Wade, a base hit in his first trip.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Next up, number 39. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's set. The 0-1. Now this is on the ground to second. Is he going to get out of this? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. Now at the plate, here is Matt Vierling. He popped out in his first trip. Skied into straightaway right. Random is there. 2 down. Next, it'll be Toby Random, singled in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
Tying run at the plate, the 0-1.
1-1.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Hey, let it rip right here.
Throw over to the bag, and a dive, but he's back in. Here it comes on 1-1. Good curveball there, gets the swing and miss. Hoping to discourage a steal attempt with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Hart, the runner at first with 2 gone.
Hey, let her rip one time. Hey, if it's high, let it fly.
Misses, ball 2.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Hey, hit me a seed right here.
Throw over to first, and he's back easily. Here now the 2-2. Drives it out to deep right center field. Ortiz able to track it down for the 3rd out. And now here is Bryson Stott. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Right fielder giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Now at the plate, number 37. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And digging in is the outfielder, Toby Random. First pitch of the AB on its way. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Fastball well outside. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Number 37 is there, and he has it for the out. This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. The Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end.
They left 4 men on base.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air. Stepping in next, Toby Random.
The right fielder, Toby.
First offering on its way. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. Adios, pelota. So a 2-run shot to left center, number 22 on the year, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
That's how the manager drew it up right there. Hold the visiting team scoreless and then grab a huge home run in the first.
Next to dig in, Toby Random. He's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. And now the first pitch. This is line to left. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And not in time as the run scores.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly.
So here is Toby Random.
Toby Random.
And that misses for ball 1.
Looked like he was a little over-aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
Pops this one up. Lease is there for it. And that's the 2nd out of the inning. Next to hit, Toby Random comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. 2-0
Ball,
now.
that's outside.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble.
Round. You're going.
And add one more as this is now a 6-0 ball game.
Wow, last night must seem like a million years ago. They couldn't get anything going, but they're lighting it up in this one.
The designated hitter.
At the plate now is the designated hitter, Aaron Hicks. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. Stott is there, and the side is retired. And tonight's comes to a conclusion, 6-1 the final. The Scranton Wilkes-Barre Rail Riders jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back.
They left 10 men on base.
Time for baseball of the minor. Stepping up is Billy Joyce, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
The designated hitter.
Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. Got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better as the summer months started to get hotter?
No doubt about it. Not only does his team start feeling better, but I think you get a good vibe starting to go throughout the clubhouse. You realize that the schedule is starting to wind itself down. Every game is more important than
A dive, and he can't hang on.
Eat it.
Man, I watched Chipper Jones for years, one of the best switch hitters of all time, work on his craft under the tunnel. It's not easy to put the time in, but bottom line is, one of the reasons why they do it is the ability.
He's in there.
And he's into second safely with the stolen base.
Well, he's certainly doing his best to get his team out to an early lead. Picks up the single and then decides that's not good enough, so he swipes second to get into scoring position. Now we'll see if the guys can pick him up.
So here's Jamie Lease. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. No balls and a strike to count. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
Hey, from a pitcher's standpoint, sometimes the greatest pitch is the slider that backs up. He got away with that one, but he wants that thing to bury down the way.
No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2.
Good job to lay off that 1-2 breaking ball. Put himself right back in this at-bat.
2-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
This is why it's so important to give your cleanup hitter an opportunity to hit with runners in scoring position. He does just what he's supposed to do, lacing a double and driving in a run, just like you draw it up.
A ball and a strike now.
1 strike.
Hit on the ground out to short. Fielded cleanly. And it sailed right over his head at first. He's in at second safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Scott Spindler stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got it.
Well, the side is retired as they make the play. So 2 runs on. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Matt Vierling is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Hit on the ground to short. Reined in. Throw is in time for the first out of the second. Next up is Luke Williams. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Allen is there, 2 gone. And now the first pitch.
Batting nine.
Bouncer up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Billy Joyce is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Throw down to second. Here is by him and into center field.
I like the decision to steal right there, and it worked out. With 2 outs, there's not a lot to lose if you get caught, but if you get there successfully, all of a sudden you're just a single to the outfield from pushing a run across.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. All set for the start of the inning, and stepping up as the shortstop, Luis Garcia. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
Hit down the line at first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Now to bat, number 37. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. Got him swinging in the dirt. He makes the throw to first. 2 down. 2 down, no one on base. And here's Jamie Lee. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. So they go down without a win. Striding in is Jalen Ortiz.
This is where the pressure starts to build a little bit on an offense. It's not late enough. I mean, you don't have to start panicking right now, but this is where you're looking for someone to light a spark to get back in this game.
Now back.
Scott Spindler comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. We're in the 4th inning of a 4-2 ball game. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. On a big curveball is in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there.
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. Into the box, Luke Williams. He'll get his side started in the inning, and so far they've been stifled offensively since the 1st inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting.
Rafael Marchand stands in as he looks at ball 1 here.
1 ball, no strike.
Soft liner towards short. And very quickly there are 2 gone to start the inning. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Billy Joyce, who went down on strikes in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low. Slow little grounder left side. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they breeze through this half. Here's the first pitch. Luis Garcia is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Hit in the air to center field. Allen is under this one, and he's got it for out number 1. So next to bat will be number 37. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jamie Lease. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. And that's in there. So perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Man, that's a nice job by the batter right there, keeping the front side in. Not easy on a curveball. Would have been easy to throw the front side and hook that foul, but he was able to stay inside and drive it for a base hit.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. Number 39 finds some space out there for the catch to. Scott Spindler is at the plate now. He's quickly behind 0-1.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot. Time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out.
That's not an at-bat he's going to look back on and be happy about. Obviously, the strikeout result isn't good, but to go down on 3 pitches and none of which were even in the strike zone, as you see there, that's not a good look.
1-1. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt, and the throw to first is there to record the 2nd out.
Now batting,
Williams is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
Looks like he's got a good feel for that 2-seam fastball this far into the game. He's used it really effectively tonight.
Lifted in the air out to left field. Left fielder giving chase. Legs churning. He's headed for 2nd. And he'll coast into 2nd here with a 2-out double.
They haven't had much luck so far tonight, so they'll definitely take that extra base hit. It only takes one, so maybe they can string together a few and get back into this thing.
Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. Grounded down the 3rd baseline. This will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Hit on the ground out to short. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Nick Goody has been summoned from the bullpen. And tonight's final, 7-3. The Scranton Wilkes-Barre Rail Riders pick up win number 70 to tie.
Well, listen, folks, you know that I'm a long-time believer in his talent and what he brings to the game. But even I was a little bit skeptical that he could pick up being a two-way player after they moved away from it. But he's done it. He's really succeeding with it. Jim Callis of MLB Pipeline joins me. Jim, there's no precedent for this. We've never seen anything like this before.
No, I mean, we've seen guys try to make the two-way thing happen. But I can't think of anybody who's ever kind of dabbled with it at the beginning of their pro career, then decided to focus on one, and then gone back.
Next to hit is Toby Random.
the right fielder.
The first pitch, a check at first. A dive, but he's back. Another look to first, and he'll get back in safely.
Hey, let's go, big fella.
First pitch of the AB now. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Fellas are home 9 as they begin play here this evening. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they dropped 3 of their last 4.
Ready out, ready out,
first,
ready
and
out.
there are 2 away. So the next to bat will be Jack Conley. A base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. High in the air down the right field line. Long run for the right fielder. He's there to make the play, and that. Next, it'll be Toby Random, grounded out in his last at bat. Reaches out, but he can't get it. It's 0-1. And this is high, a ball and a strike.
Come on, baby. Run it.
And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Into the windup and the pitch. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
This is good patience here to work at the 3-1, especially after 2 quick outs to start the inning. Even if you don't end up getting a hit or drawing a walk, at least you're making the guy work a little bit and giving your pitcher a chance to rest a little.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Aaron Hicks. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. And oh man, that caught him pretty good there as it ricochets toward the third baseline. Unable to recover, he's safe at first, and now the attention turns back to the guy on the mound. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Simone Muzziotti. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Hard. Stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone. Stepping in once again is Toby Random. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Gone to lead off the inning. So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 23, Wilkes-Barre jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back.
No errors. They left 10 men on base.
Minor League Baseball on the show for you now as we present coverage from the. Next, here is Toby Random.
The right fielder.
First offering. Hit in the air down the right field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Going back is the left fielder. Gone! So a solo shot here to left center field. 24 home runs for him on the season, and that will break the seal early here. It's quickly 1-0.
Well, he hit a homer last night, too, so it's obvious that he's in a groove right now. My advice to this staff, don't give him anything he can extend his arms on. You do, and he's going to make you pay for it, just like he did.
And now in the box, Luke Williams.
The second baseman, Luke Williams.
Hit the other way out toward right field. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning. So next to hit is Toby Random. Off to a fine start in this one after launching a homer his first time up. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. And he will make the play out there, and there are. Digging in will be Toby Random, trying here to plate the tying run from second. He's able to take the ball the other way here. High and deep to right center. And they take the lead. It's gone. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, his second of the game, as they will take the lead here. It's now a 5-4 ball game.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Next to stand in is Jack Conley. An error allowed him to reach base in his last appearance. High in the air down the right field line. Right fielder is on the run. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Last half of the seventh here, and here's Jamie Lees.
Though you're only down one right here, but the exploding stuff that's coming out of the back end of a lot of teams' bullpens. I mean, just north of 95 plus. Stuff diving all over the plate. It's gotten a lot tougher to scratch across runs against these teams' bullpens.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Jalen Ortiz. It was a walk in his last trip. Here comes the 1-2. Skied into straightaway right. Random is right there as he takes it for the second out. Toby Random coming to the plate again as we look back at his 2 home runs in the game so far. The most recent back in the 6th inning. High chopper to third.
Come on, get down.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors. Bottom of the inning now. And stepping up is the shortstop, Bryson Stott. Set with the 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder giving chase. He's there and records the first out. And tonight's 1-run game comes to an end, 6-5 the final. Scranton Wilkes-Barre get the win despite 3 errors in the field. Luis Garcia earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Minor League Baseball is live and on the air. So now into the box is Toby Random. He's picked up 3 hits in the series and driven in 4 along the way. A ball and no strikes. Fellas, you take a look at the home side here as they take to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5
of August for a reason. When you're struggling like this team is right now, the games get long, the schedule gets long, and you start looking forward towards the end of the season.
Yeah, but you got to find a way, Dan. You know as well as I do. You got to look in the mirror. You're playing for way more, especially the way this team is underachieved. You got to keep grinding. You got to find a way to put your foot on the gas and show up to the...
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Catch made out there in left center as the runner may tag from second.
Right here.
And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. Now into the box, Luke Williams. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far. Hit the other way out toward right field. Random is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Up next, Toby Random. He flew out in his last AB. First pitch of the AB now. There's the big breaking ball, and it's by him for a strike.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
High in the air and deep to straightaway left.
Dig hard.
Go home. And that is off the wall. The runner from first crosses the plate, and he is in there with an RBI triple.
This thing had a chance to get out of here as it headed deep to left center, but it stays in the park, banging high off the wall. The runner has the play in front of him, so he sees they're going to have some trouble getting it back in, and he motors around second into third for the triple.
And that one got a piece of him.
Whoa, he looks a little frustrated out there. And I don't blame him. He gives up a couple of hits early inning, and then he plunks this guy. He's fighting himself a little bit, so they might want to head out to the mound and try to calm him down.
In there, now the throw. Not in time. He's in there at second. So stepping in is Andrew Velasquez. He's got a chance to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. The 2-2. And now a ball hit pretty well down that right field line. This has some carry to it, and it is gone. Home run.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday.
And stepping in, Rafael Marchand. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. And this is lined into right field as that'll put him into the hit column for the first time. It's a solid single.
That was actually a well-executed fastball in off the plate. Credit the offensive player. He smelled that coming, turned and burned.
Leading off for Scranton Wilkes.
Now here's the first offering. Belted high and deep into right center. Looking up is the center fielder. And it's gone as they add still another. Solo shot to right center. Number 26 for him on the season as this lead swells to 7-0.
I know he's still in AAA, but this guy has some swagger and the tools to make some noise in the show for years to come. Mark my words, he's going to be hitting bombs like...
So now here is Toby Random. 2 RBIs already, looking for more here.
Hey, Matty, an interesting sequence in that last at-bat when he hit a home run. First pitch breaking ball when he hit that towering long drive home run. We'll see if they attack him more with fastballs in this at-bat.
All set to start the 9th in this one. And digging in is the outfielder, Toby Random. Lifted in the air to center field. Muzziotti is there, 1 quick out to start inning number 9. A 7-0 shutout final today. The Rail Riders.
Clean up base, pick up the pace. I'm out of chase, money in case. Clean up base. Gotta call for it if you got it. Ain't no stopping on the go. Gotta call for it if you got it. Going live, good at the show. Gotta call for it if you got it. Ain't no stopping.
Most of us will have only heard of this prospect recently, right? If at all. But Al, he's doing well in the minors as a position player and as a pitcher. And he's beginning to draw attention across the league. Do you think he carries that success forward and makes it to the show and thrives as a two-way player?
I don't want to be the bearer of negative news, but I find it amazingly difficult. Just even I was a pitcher and that was hard enough. So to think of this player as a two-way guy that can hit and play every day and then also pitch, very difficult. And the reason why I say it is that there's just so much work that goes in to have to play at that level. But with that said, I don't want to discourage it. I think it's kind of a sink or swim kind of opportunity. And I think they're going to give him a chance to see if he can do it. I find it pretty hard to believe that you have to go back to Babe Ruth and I know Shohei Ohtani now, but we'll see about Shohei as well. It's just really hard. I'm skeptical on it, but I hope he's able to do it.
You don't want to discourage him, but you just killed his dreams. It's fine now.
Sometimes dreams do come true. This player is about to get the chance that millions only dream of. The chance to see if he's got what it takes to make it in the show.
Back to one of our lead stories here on MLB Central. An exciting two-way prospect getting the long-awaited call to the major leagues. Now, this guy's not a household name yet, but there are a lot of fans who already know his name. And one reason for that is the Prospect Focus podcast by Ben Gelman, who joins me now. Ben, great to have you here. How'd you get in on this guy?
Oh, Robert, I'm thrilled to be here. You know, when he got drafted, he went a lot higher than a lot of industry experts thought, and, you know, that caught my eye. And then they started the two-way experiment with him, and I was just fascinated by that, being a fan of the game and the game's history. There are rising stars every year in the minors, but a talent like this just doesn't come around that often.
He's definitely a rare breed, and what can we expect from him at the big league level?
Well, they're expecting him to stand out more as a position player. They love what he can do with the bat in his hands. He's good in the field, too. That doesn't mean they don't think he'll be a contributor on the mound, but they view that as more of a bonus to what he gives them in the everyday lineup. A really exciting talent and just a great story.
And it's got to be so exciting for him as it is for every young player who gets the call for that very first time. Case, you've been there. You know what it's like. What is your memory of being called up to the majors for the first time?
Greatest moment of my life. I mean, really, like, I remember I just hit the home run to win the AAA championship in Buffalo. And it was just, that was unbelievable in itself. And I came in the clubhouse afterwards, and Mark Shapiro at the time was the minor league director. Brian Graham was the coach. And they said, hey, congratulations, Case, that's awesome. I'm like, oh, it's so great. You know, we're popping the champagne. I'm getting ready to go home the next day. And next thing you know, they're like, you're getting called up to the big leagues tomorrow. Your season's not over. You're going to meet the team in Chicago. And I remember running out to get on a payphone because there's no cell phones. And I called my mom and dad and said, Dad, Mom, I just hit a home run to win the AAA championship, and I just got called to the big leagues in a matter of like 15 minutes, you know? And so it was one of those things where it's the dream's coming true.
Right.
Like all those hours of hitting, all the time putting in, all the weights, all the stuff that you did, that dream of getting the big leagues is now becoming reality with that one phone call or the one moment you get called up. So, you know, for me, it's mind-boggling. It's one of the greatest moments of my life.
Case, that is a great story. Thanks for sharing, and thanks for giving us a little bit of insight into what this young man is probably feeling like right now.
Baseball now on the show as we welcome you to Yankee Stadium here in the Bronx. We've got it. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
The left fielder,
high in the air down the right field line. Random will get there, and he puts it away to retire the shot. So here is Toby Random. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The right fielder.
And now pitch on the way. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Racing back, the right fielder to the track. Oh, it's gone!
Matty, I can't even believe what's going through his mind right now. First knock in the show is a home run. I can only imagine he's thinking.
So back to the top of the Yankee order, digging in, Toby Random. And we'll see what he can do here after going deep his first time up. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, they got beat up on the homestand. Losing record in front of the home crowd, never good. But I always used to say, sometimes it's good to get on the road. Remove yourself, get out to a restaurant, see a different city, shower it off, and try and fight in front of some hostile fans.
And what an effort on the running play. Here now is Rafael Devers. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Looking up is the right fielder. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a fastball, but it didn't matter. He's their big dog for a reason. So he waited, stayed back, and absolutely exploded through the zone on that one.
Skied into straightaway right. Random able to track it down for the 3rd out. So 1. That'll bring up Bobby Dahlbeck. He popped out in his first trip. Hit in the air down the right field line. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Digging in now for the Yankees, Toby Random. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team. Not afraid to execute.
Count now a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Ooh, he saws him off with that one.
Make a turn, pick up the ball.
And he will apply the tag himself, and the inning is over. Next up for the Red Sox, Bobby Dahlbeck. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Random is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Down in order go the Red Sox. They still trail it here 3-1.
Hirokazu Sawamura.
He's on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. And now the first pitch. Popped him up. Dahlbeck over to his left. Makes the play, 1 away. Striding in for Boston, J.D. Martinez. His career numbers against this pitcher is 4 for 11. He also has 1 home run. And this is in the air to right, and this should do it. And he will make the catch with ease, and the Yankees have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over. Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. The New York Yankees wrote an important 6th inning to victory in this one. From 161st Street here in the Bronx, MLB The Show. And stepping in, Toby Random. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The right fielder.
A feeble swing that time. It's 0-1. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless outs.
Oh, he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. Chris So it's a solo home run to lead off the bottom of the first. Home run number 2 for him on the year, and the Yankees have drawn even now at 1 apiece.
boy, when this guy gets in the groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game. And if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
2-out, runner in scoring position at second, and that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers. Devers, right field, and carrying well. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning.
Ah, man, that swing right there, Dan, that had to feel good. You're facing it.
Now to the plate, Christian Vasquez. His career line against Garrett Cole. He's 8 of 14. This one's flared off to the right side. LeMahieu moving to his left, and that retires the side. Next for New York, Toby Random off to a fine start in this one after launching a homer his first time up.
That's inside.
And he lays off there 1-0. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And that one is gone! So it's a solo shot to dead center. His second home run of the game as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Digging in next, Toby Random. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one.
Hey, and in that last at-bat, he took this one to straightaway center field, the deepest part of the ballpark, so this guy can hit a breaking ball a long way.
Ready now is Christian Vasquez. Flew out last time up. Good opposite field power here, taken high and deep to right. Random back to the track as he takes it for route number 2. And now, Toby Random will lead things off here in this one-run contest. And now the first pitch. And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to one pitch, 1 out. So here's Jake Cave to the plate. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here comes the 1-2. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first down. And that will bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. From the belt, the pitch. In the air out toward right field. Random will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out number 2.
And that's save number 33 on the season for him, matching my career best for a season. The difference is he still has a chance to notch number 34. Another nice outing from him.
This evening's game comes.
A newcomer to the big leagues is interviewed about a milestone moment in his young career.
day I might roll to the store again and let y'all see the whip. Get a whip, hit a switch, get a. Don't you see them? Don't you see them? Say she wanna ride with us, then ride with us. Say she wanna roll with us, then roll with us. Say she wanna ride with us, then ride with us.
Baseball from the Big Apple. We're in. Now into the box, Toby Random. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Yankees, the right fielder.
Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. And guys, as we take a look at the Twins at the start of play here tonight, they've been playing better than 500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, it was an up-and-down homestand, 5-4, but they left on a winning record. They got on.
Here's Miguel Sano. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Here's the payoff pitch. In the air now, out to right field. And the 2-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. Now at the plate is Toby Random. He bounced out last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Kepler is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. And this throw gets away from him. Next up, Toby Random. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And he gets there, makes the running play, and that ends the. Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. He started out the evening 0-for-2 so far. Skied into straightaway right. Right fielder giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Now at the plate, here is Toby Random. He flew out in his last AB. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw gets him, 2 down. Up next for Minnesota, Byron Buxton. 0-for-2 from him so far in this one. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. Around first, he's digging for second. And now this will get 3-2, the finish in tonight's game. Minnesota came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Tyler Duffy earns the victory out of the bullpen, his 5th.
No error. They left 5 men on base.
A great start to the weekend here as we've got. So now into the box is Alfredo De Jesus. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
The designated hitter.
Skied into very shallow right. Random has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number 1. And now here is Toby Random. Comes off an 0-for-4 in last night's ball game. From the stretch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Buxton is there, 2 gone. Now it'll be the Minnesota DH. Alfredo De Jesus flew out last time up.
And with his speed, he's one of those rare guys who you'd actually like to see keep the ball on the ground. You can't beat out a fly ball in this game. He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't.
Next, it'll be Mitch Garver. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
When it left his bat,
Now at the plate, Toby Random. He flew out in his last debut.
I know we're not seeing a lot of offense in this one, but there's still some game left. I'm looking to see these guys, both offenses, make some notable adjustments at the dish and try and scratch a few runs across.
Swing and a drive. Now to get that one, you'll need a 50-foot ladder to make the catch. A no-doubt home run. So a solo shot down the line in left. 4th home run for him on the season as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
Hey, I know we're not sitting up here with a crystal ball, but that swing right there, although in the middle innings, could be the deciding factor. And we could be looking back at this one when it's all set.
Stepping in next, Toby Random. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Right fielder looking up. It's gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His 2nd of the game as the Yankees have taken a 4-1 lead.
Oh, man, he got hurt. His 2nd pitch since coming in, and he serves one up. A reliever's worst nightmare and a big confidence boost to the lineup. Let's see if he can rebound.
Stepping up is Kyle Garland. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Ready with the 0-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Going back is the right fielder. A leap at the wall, but forget it. It's gone. A home run.
When this one left the bat, I thought it was going to be an easy out to right, but it just kept carrying and carrying, and the right fielder gave it a great effort and almost brought it back, but no dice.
Next will be the designated hitter, Alfredo De Jesus, grounded out in his last at-bat. Lined into right, a base hit. Toby Random coming to the plate again as we look back at his 2 home runs in the game so far. The most recent back in the 6th inning. First pitch on its way. And ball 1-0. 3 runs already home here. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from 2nd? That brings up Alex Kirilloff. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. The 1-2. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Random will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first. That'll bring up Luis Ariz. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expected to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how.
And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. Brings it in, and the Yankees come back to even up this 4-game series at a game apiece as this one is over. And tonight's final, 7-3. The Yanks lose to 3-run 7th to help propel them to the win. Jameson Taillon earns his 12th victory in the ball game. About set for baseball now on the show. The number 4 Minnesota hitter, Salvador Perez. And now the Twins look to plate more in the opening frame. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Looking up is the right fielder. A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run.
Well, it's very early, but he's looked out of sorts from the beginning. They've already roughed him up for 2 homers, and they're not done yet. We'll see if he can regroup or he blows up. Could go either way at this point.
Hit in the air out to right. Random is there, 2 down. Next to hit, Toby Random. He's a major topic of conversation, the rare two-way player at the major league level. It's early in his big league career, but it's driving a lot of excitement around the game.
Yeah, it's hard not to get excited about a player with this much athleticism, this much talent. This is what it's about. It's about turning the big league level into what you used to do as a kid. Such a rare...
And the second baseman is there to make the play, and that ends... Next to dig in, Alex Kirilloff.
The right fielder, number 19, Alex.
The 1-1. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Random is right there as he takes it for the second out. Next up is Toby Random. Flew out last time up.
Toby Random.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Behind 0-2 now.
Let's go right here.
Swing and a miss got him reaching. Perez recovers. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning. Now to bat, Toby Random. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch on the way. Heading out towards shallow right. Right fielder coming on. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. New inning set to get underway. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Miguel Sano. The 0-1 pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Striding in is Toby Random. He flew out in his last debut. Outside, get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball 1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
You know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Heading after it is Kepler. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. And up steps Salvador Perez. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. The 0-1. Oh, and look at this. High in the air and deep. And when this ball comes down, they'll have taken the lead. Home run. Well, one of the narratives of today's game has been driven by the long ball.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
5-3, the final score in this afternoon's game.
On 4 hits, 1 error. They left just 1 runner on base.
From 161st Street here in the into the box, Toby Random. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Hit the other way out toward right field. Cruz finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. Leading off the inning, it'll be Toby Random, and they could use a spark from him here. Oh, and he goes the other way, and he drives it out to deep right center field. It's solo shot to right center. 6th home run on the season for him as on the board. It's 4-1 now.
Well, if I was the manager, enough is enough.
Top half of the sixth about to get started, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Nelson Cruz. 1-1. Now here's a fly ball, well hit. Racing back, the right fielder at the track. Gone. He uses that short porch to an advantage. Home run. Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. The 0-1 delivery. Pulled high in the air out to right field. He's under it, and that ends the inning. Next to hit is Toby Randall. Here's the first pitch.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way, but he'll barely have to move out there and right as he hauls this one in for the second out. Ready to begin the eighth, and striding forward the designated hitter, Alfredo De Jesus. Lined into right, a base hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese.
So next to bat will be Toby Randall. Here's the first pitch to him. Break out the tape measure. That one is long gone. So a solo shot down the line and left. As they pull within one here, it's now a 5-4 game.
This guy's been unhittable all year, but eventually you knew somebody would get to him. That's the first home run he's given up all year. But like all good relievers, he has to have a short memory and put it behind him.
Wow. Check it. A1, I ain't talking steak sauce. Run it now and I'm a great boss. Run it ain't for the weight loss. Matter of fact, trying to be the cake boss. Fill up the bag to the brim right there. Standing in the shine, make it damn right there.
A coach draws a player's attention to an area of possible development.
The feeling when this trio get down to biz. I heard you need a hit. Got the gloves, you've been knocking with the slip. Shower me with love, already bathed in the drip. This ain't a skip, blue chip, on a mission, been a dip. Pole position, low. It's been a long time coming. Hey, this gon' be part-time loving. Hey, this been a long time running. It don't matter, they ain't catching up at all, I promise. It's been a long time coming. Hey, this gon' be part-time loving. I ain't never falling for no pump fake. Yeah. Everybody know y'all like the funk fake. Yeah. They want sticking with me like some duct tape. Coming easy to me, do that in one take. Yeah. Got a mask in, where your mask is. This is really me, the cat been out the bag. And long as the world's spending on the taxes, I ain't standing idle, gotta keep it active. Clip pop, horses in the drop. Photoshop. Real hip hop, like I rock a big clock at the tip top. Yeah, with my photo op. Hey, when I come inside, I do them a favor. Don't get the wrong impression, I'ma need my retainer. Stacking up the paper until E.T. my neighbor. Just reaping all the fruits of my labor. I got acres. And it's been a long time coming. Hey, this gonna be part-time loving. $1, I promise. This been a long time coming. Haters gonna be part-time loving. Putting up some all-time numbers. Hang the banner, they ain't catching up at all. Finna make my own wave, I ain't following the tide. 100 from the jump, they all know I'm bona fide. Plenty of it left to keep the haters occupied. Work too hard, but to let it die. Make my own wave, I ain't following the tide. 100 from the jump, they all know I'm bona fide. Plenty of it left to keep the haters occupied. I work too hard, but to let it die. Yeah, I work too hard, but to let it die. I work too hard, but to let it die. Let it die.
No sé cuál me voy, el ferro, el Porsche, la C3 o el Rolls Royce. El bote parqueado en San Croix, viviendo la vida como si se va a acabar hoy. Yo, tranquilo en la mía es que estoy. El Richard Zafiro, Dios más los bendiga, mis hijos no nacerá otro como Floyd. Las baby le llegan, los míos al día no le falta nada. Las guaguas son negras, están todas blindadas. Tu ronca allá afuera, aquí tú no eres nada. Es que mi tiempo me vale dinero, no te asustes si te enseño todos los ceros. La vida me bendijo porque me mero, soy mi jefe, so hago lo que yo quiero. Aquí arriba no llegan, tú sabes que aquí es real. Me venga a frontear, preguntarle al banquero, son 3 melones semanal. No existe quien me va a parar, se juntaron todos para quererme frenar. Saludo a la federal y a la estatal, cambié todas las válvulas ya que pueden barbulear. Yo sí que no va a cambiar, lo que se viraron que le vaya mal. Y si me tiran sabe que voy a pichar. Los palos son legales, las cortas están digital. Los roles, los out de mal, la caja nunca para eso no. Y las baby le llegan, los míos al día no le falta nada. Las guaguas son negras, están todas blindadas. Tu ronca allá afuera, aquí tú no eres nada. Aquí arriba no llegan, tú sabes que aquí es real. No me venga a frontear, preguntarle al banquero, son 3 melones.
A coach draws a player's attention to an area of possible development.
Tiene lo único seguro aquí es la muerte, pero para estar claro les deje 50 en bienes. ¿Quién te dijo que tú eres más que yo? Estás frustrado, recuerda salieron de mí, pues si no le han informado. He visto que se han virado, pensaron que al negro lo habían frenado. 300 canciones dejé en la compu pa' que en el 3000 yo soy el más pegado. Yo voy muy zafado, y ustedes lo saben. Soy el negro del jarabe.
Now from Truist Park, just about. Set to get his evening at the plate started. Toby Random comes in hitting just a hair below 300 this season. 1-0. Now, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they've been on a pretty good roll of late. Winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this is a nice one. First game of the home.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. So the next to bat will be Toby Random. Down and in here, 1 ball, no strikes. 2 out, nobody on. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. 8th home run on the season for him as the Yankees move out to a 3-0 lead.
Boy, talk about when you're hot, you're hot. Hits 2 bombs yesterday and another long bomb so far today. When this guy gets hot, he's near impossible to stop. I'm not giving this guy a pitch anywhere close to hit.
next to hit will be the pitcher, Luke Jackson. 2-2.
Luke Jackson.
Heading out towards shallow right. Random in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Digging in is the outfielder, Guillermo Heredia.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
Not in time, and he's in there with a double. So quickly into scoring position here following the opposite field double. And as we check out the Braves leaders in that category, you can see he currently sits number 3 on the roster in that department. Swung on and crushed. Everyone just stands there and watches it fly.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy.
Stepping in once again is Toby Random, runner in scoring position with Cigar.
And that home run he hit his last time up, he isn't going to forget about any time soon. He absolutely destroyed a fastball.
Ew, is that ugly? You could probably throw anything out there to this guy. He'd swing at the rosin bag if you throw it up there.
Comes set, the 0-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Gone! So a 2-run shot to left center, his second home run of the game. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Plate again and looking for home run number 3 in the ball game. His second coming back in the 5th. First pitch cut, it's by him for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lifted in the air out to left field. Ozuna giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Next to bat for Atlanta, Dansby Swanson. He bounced out last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too. Man, I thought this at bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count 2-2, and he's able to find a knockout there.
Zach Britton comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are 2 on here with nobody out. Random has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first down. A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. So the Bronx Bombers get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Garrett Cole earns win number 15, tops on the staff.
9 runners on base.
Now from the Peach State, we're just about... So now to the plate, Toby Random. He went deep last night twice. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a 2-run shot to left center, number 10 for him on the year. And this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday and another one today. Hey, this pace can't continue, but he's going to ride this wave as long as he can.
Now to the plate, here is Toby Random. He hit a 2-run homer first time up.
He turned around that fastball and drove it out of the park in his previous at-bat, so there's got to be a good chance they mix it up right here on him and try and go off speed.
1 ball, no strikes the count.
Come on, baby. Speed up and try it.
1-0, here it is. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Acuna giving chase. He's got it, and they get out of the jam unscathed. Stepping in for the Braves, Austin Riley. Set to deliver the 0-1. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Right fielder looking up at the track, the wall, and that one is gone.
Well, he's going up 2 long balls in just 2 1/3 innings of work. So it seems as though they might have his number here. Not sure how much more the manager wants to see. He needs to turn it around quick if he wants to stay in this one for a while.
Random is there, 2 down. Now it'll be Toby Random. Flew out last time up. He's set. Here it comes. Lays off 1-0.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
That's inside. 2-0.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge him.
Here it comes, the 3-0. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Almonte is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. At the plate now is Toby Random. He flew out in his last AB.
Always a tall task trying to rally back in the late innings, but I think this...
High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Acuna is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first down.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Pinch hitting for the Braves. Number 7, Dansby Swanson.
Lined into right, a base hit. 8-5 tonight. The Atlanta Braves blasted.
Of expectations on them, and a lot of that comes from how they performed in the minors. You're Cliff Floyd, you know that. You know as well as anybody what you did in the minors. When you get to the show, it's meaningless.
Yeah, you can throw it in the trash. I'm telling you, it's just, you know what you learn at the AAA level, but when you get to the big leagues, they're going to watch tape and exploit every weakness you have, and if you don't make the adjustment, nobody's going to feel sorry for you. I'll tell you that first and foremost. I had 4 homers my first year, and I thought, no way possible. But when you watch how pitchers pitch you consistently, it lets you know you made it, but you got to make some adjustments.
for baseball in the Bay. And now here is Toby Random, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
For the Yankees, the right fielder.
First pitch of the ball game misses here, and that's how we begin this 4-game weekend set. And Dan Vero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. Coming fresh off a victory last time out, but it comes on the heels of a 5-game losing streak prior to that.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know what, Vero, this is when you really get tested. They call it the dog days of August for a reason. When they're struggling like this team is right now, the games get long, the schedule gets long, and you start...
A man at second with one down, and that brings in the big power-hitting first baseman, Matt Olson. The 3-2 pitch. Oh, break out the tape measure. That one is long gone.
That's how the manager drew it up right there. Hold the visiting.
Now the A's designated hitter, Mitch Moreland.
The designated hitter.
The 1-2.
Moreland.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Random is right there as he takes it for the second out. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Toby Random. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Pops this one up. Chapman has a play. One down. So with one away, we'll show you. Next, it'll be Toby Random. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. And here's a pitch high and tight for a ball, 1-1. Boy, and that's about as bad as you can fool the guy. It's 1-2. Runner at first here, 1 man out.
Here we go, baby.
Heading out towards shallow right. Pinder is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Striding in for Oakland, Sean Murphy. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Heading out towards shallow right. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. High leverage at bat here, and standing in, it'll be Toby Random. And he represents the potential go-ahead run. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Andrus gets down and dirty on the first to complete the double play. Striding forward now is the DH, Mitch Moreland. In previous meetings with Britain over the years, he's a .333 hitter. Swing and a liner. Random is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So 3-2, the finish in tonight's game. Oakland used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Frankie Montes earns win number 7 on the season. Friday Night Baseball from now into the box is Tony Kemp. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. In there, and it's 0-1. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Yeah, Matty B, and you know what, D-Row, now I guess it's time where you push that go button. You're getting a little sense of urgency. They find themselves in 3rd place, and if they want to be part of the postseason picture, it's time to get going and get going pronto.
Yeah, it's taken too long for this team to carve out any identity for themselves. They're going to have to find a way to get on a roll. Offensively or pitch better. Something's got to change.
Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1. Mark Canha comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
One thing I'm going to keep my eye on with this young starter on the mound is how he's able to stay ahead of hitters. It makes pitching at this level a lot easier. And when you're trying to establish yourself in the big leagues, you're going to have a much better time doing that if you attack hitters from the get-go.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Mark Canha becomes the 2nd out of the bottom of the 1st. Matt Olson's at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Chopped weakly to the left.
Hey, this guy's dialed in right now. 2 strikeouts and still working ahead. This is going to be a tough test for the offense.
Count is 1-2 now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Turned on down the line, right to him, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nothing. And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. Out in front of it, strike 1.
Number 22.
And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the 1st out.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Chet Pinder is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Goes down and gets it as this is bounced to short. Rogers picks it up, and there are 2 away now. So the bases are empty with 2 gone now. And up next, power-hitting 3rd baseman Matt Chapman. Bottom of the 2nd here with no score. A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. And a swing and a miss as he pulled the string on the breaking ball, and the inning is over. Now in the box, Jed Lowry as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from.
Oh, what a stop on the slide. And the first out of the inning is a beautiful one. What a play. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
The right fielder.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
1-1 the count now. Popped him up. Chirinos is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Set to get his evening at the plate started. Aramis Garcia trying to get it going at the plate. It's been tough sledding for him so far this year. 1-1.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
Swing and a miss there, and it's 2-2.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning. So the Oakland lineup turns over into the plate. Tony Kemp comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. No balls and 1 strike. And he falls behind 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early.
Oh, look at the sliding stop in time. So 1 out and nobody aboard. And striding into bat next, it'll be Mark Canha. Ball one to start the at-bat. Inside corner, a ball and a strike. A's still looking for that elusive first hit of the ball game. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Hit sharply on the ground. Mayhew's got it, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. 2 away now in the Oakland fourth, and that brings in the big power-hitting first baseman, Matt Olson. 1-0 the count. Called strike at the knees, 1-1. Good location on the outside corner there, 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. Throw in time and the side is retired. Now the first pitch.
Leading off for the A's, 1-0, the center fielder, number 22.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Now here's the pitch. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. High in the air down the right field line. Gardner is there, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Next up for the A's, Chad Pinder grounded out in his last at-bat. Swinging a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry, and he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out. Matt Chapman is in for the second time now as he looks at the ball inside, 1-0. In there, 1-1.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And there's the first hit of the game for the A's. So a 2-out single gives them new life here in the inning, but it's a bright spot in what's been a fairly dismal season offensively for them in terms of overall batting average. And as you can see there, they find themselves hovering just a few spaces above the bottom in the entire American League. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin.
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. To start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell them get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early.
3-1 to him now. And it's fouled away.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Gardner is in a few steps as he takes it for the first out. So next to hit is Aramis Garcia. He bounced out last time up. In there at the knees, strike 1. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside. 1 ball and 2 strikes to the A's catcher.
Wow, that was an ugly swing right there, and that tells us all we need to know. Nobody's picking the baseball up off this guy.
And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner. So only the second hit he's given up tonight.
Yeah, Matt, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first. So as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
It's 1-1 to Tony Kemp.
Well, these guys haven't had too many opportunities yet to test the running game in this one, so they could decide.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. last half of the seventh here. And standing in is the DH. Mark Canha drilled to the left side. Rogers scoops it up. And there's one away. And that'll bring up Matt Olson.
Now batting.
Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
And quickly, there are two away. So here's the Oakland cleanup batter, Ramon Laureano. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Strike one to start the at-bat. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only one strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. No runs, 2 hits, and 1 error on the Oakland line score. Scooped up, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. Leading up next, the ever-versatile Chad Pinder. Now a ball hit high in the air out to center field. Judge is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. To the left side, but it's well fouled. The windup and the 0-1. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3. Here's Jed Lowry now. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left.
Well, the play's been made, and with it, Chad Green enters the game to finish this one.
And he just keeps on going and going. That's save number 35 for the season. And he's proven to be as reliable as anyone in the game.
And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win.
They left 15 runners on base.
Now from the home of the A's. And now Toby Random. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The afternoon for the Yankees. The right fielder.
Pitch up there. Let's go. First pitch coming. Here it is. Gets ahead of him here as he got him to swing over the top of this one. And Dan Dero, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Center fielder going back. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. So it's a solo home run here, leading off the ballgame. Number 11 for him on the season, as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
Man, you could see the center fielder tracking the ball the entire way. He thought he had it, and he might tell you he should have had it, but he just couldn't bring it back into the yard. Sometimes it's a game of inches, folks.
Next for the Yankees will be Toby Random. He'll try to do damage with the bases loaded and 2 gone.
Well, Matty, we know he's got the timing on the fastball locked in. That's what he got a hold of on that home run in the field.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. So the bases are loaded here. 2 men gone. And that'll bring in DJ LeMahieu. 0-1 offering. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. In comes the center fielder, and he's able to get there on the long run, and he covered a lot of. And that brings up Chad Pinder. He was hitless in the shutout last night. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Random gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. So the lineup flips over and digging in. Toby Random is off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Laureano is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. Next, here is Matt Olson. No hits to this point.
The first baseman,
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. He's under it, and that ends the inning. Adam Kolarek is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Digging in will be Toby Random. Flew out last time up. Who started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
Great job by the pitcher right there to pull the string. He knew he had an aggressive hitter at the plate, somebody who was sitting on fastball and ready to do damage, and he was able to slow him down right there and get him off balance.
Here's the 0-2.
That's a ball.
Looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw now in the Oakland pen.
Here we go now. Come on now. One time.
Here comes the 1-2. Hit in the air down the right field line. And that will end up a foul ball.
Hey, easy right here. One time.
Here's another 1-2. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. The throw down to first, 1 away. Bottom of the inning now. And up next will be Ramon Laureano.
Hey, this is where you go up there and you just focus on doing your job. Turn the scoreboard off in your head.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Right.
I hear gives their team another insurance run, and they're starting to blow this thing wide open. Got him.
And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Tony Kemp.
Tony.
Lined into right, a base hit.
Home.
Up next, Mark Hanna. He reached on an error and later scored his last time up.
Mark Hanna.
Skied into straightaway right. Random is there to put it away for route number 1.
This was a fun game to watch all the way around. There was lots of action, 12 total runs scored on the board, and a pretty close finish to boot.
No runs, 4 hits, no errors, and they left 1 man on base.
Now on a Sunday afternoon into the box, Toby Random, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. First pitch of the AB now. Grounded to 3rd. Chapman has it cleanly.
Dig.
Gets him 1 down. Next to stand in is Toby Random. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Set and the pitch. This one's outside. Quite a bit off the plate that time. And Dan Dero, these A's as they begin play here this afternoon. And he is tagged out here. Boy,
Batting 7th, the 3rd baseman, Matt Chapman.
2-2 count. Here it comes. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Random gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. So stepping in is Toby Random.
For me, this is an important add-on inning here. Their little lead is cute. I like it, but keeping the pressure on, building that lead, that's how you bury someone.
Lofted in the air out to right field. And 1 gone now in the New York 3rd. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Elvis Andrus. Cole gets the sign. 1-1 pitch on its way. Lined into right, a base hit. So a 2-out single gives him new life here in the inning. So here is Matt Olson, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Swing and a drive. Now to get that one, you'll need a 50-foot ladder to make the catch. A no-doubt home run.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Toby Random. He flew out in his last debut. Out in front of it, strike one. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. In the dirt here. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. Looking up is the left fielder. Gone! It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. 12 home runs for him now thus far, and it's now 6-3.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
Toby Random will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a two-run home run that really got his guys going. Swinging a ground ball to third.
Run it out, run it out, run it out!
Rolling to first for out number 2. So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, Toby Random grounded out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at-bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Hit in the air down the right field line. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, and was able to get it over the right fielder's head. One-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Swinging a ball lifted into straightaway center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third.
Get out, fly!
And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. And the throw comes into third, but it's not in time, and it'll be scored a sac fly and an RBI. And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. Runner in scoring position with Sudan. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Hinder is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder is on the run, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing.
That's you with that big Benz, That's you that can't keep up because you keep handling the friends, You gotta go to court, You got service subpoena for child support, That was that nerve, You ain't even get a chance to say a word, I know I ain't tripping. Don't your brother got these words, You ready to bust you somebody?
All right, it's time to check in on how the two-way experiment is going. He's primarily been playing in the field with the team, mixing in an occasional appearance on the mound. Our insider, John Paul Morosi, joins us now. And JP, what's the vibe around the league about this young player?
Well, opposing scouts tell me that his best potential is still clearly as a position player. His production at the major league level has affirmed that. But they're also very curious with how he's been able to maintain his pitching form while focusing so much on his production at the plate. Right. There's no question he's also a very valuable contributor on the pitching side of things. So much of it, of course, is predicated on what's happening with the rest of the pitching staff, the rotation, the bullpen, how the overall innings allocations are handling there. by the manager, but there's no question about it. It's a very unique player who is, I think, inspiring a lot of college coaches, a lot of high school coaches, and a lot of young players all around the world to dream that they can one day do the very same thing.
That's our insider, John Paul Morosi. JP, thanks.